What's going on, guys? Today's Wednesday, time for another vlog. Um, so today I was going to talk about the Republican Party. You know, just uh, totally acting the fool. Like, I don't know. I haven't really been following this election very well. I've just been kind of, I got better things to do. These days when I was younger, when I was a libertarian, I used to follow that shit, because when you're a libertarian, you kind of appreciate things a little more, because you're in that party that, you think makes all the sense in the world. Hey, look at me, I'm liberal about social issues, and I'm conservative about fiscal issues. How could I lose? Nobody gives a fuck. But lately, I just don't give a shit. And I was going to talk about that, but I'm not. But I was teasing that because I will talk about it next week. Maybe when everything dies down a little bit. It's probably too early. But I will talk about, and it was funny because I was in my car and I was reading Twitter because, I don't know, I'm in my car all day at work. It gets boring, You stop at 500 red lights a day, trust me. You whip that phone out and you start playing with it when you're sitting in a red light for 10 minutes. But, every time I check Twitter, there's always some kind of fucking drama on YouTube. Especially with the shooter guys. It's always the shooter guys, man. And it's always the same group of people. It's like Wings Redemption, Woody, fucking, Thunder, I don't know. He somehow wedges himself in there every so often. He tries to stir the pot. Eight Thoughts, I've seen him come up a few times, like a white boy. It's like the same fucking group of people all the time, and it's been brought up before, but I don't know, man. The only conclusion I can come up with is that they're doing this on purpose, and they've been watching way too much professional wrestling, and they just, hey, it's a great idea, let's do the same thing, man. Fucking does really good, but it's constant. It just doesn't stop, and it's frustrating because, potentially as a guy that likes to upload videos, some of these people, I'm trying to captivate and get for myself and have them, put their eyes in front of my videos. But these people are being trained to be so fucking negative. And, when these guys talk about these things so openly, you get the people involved that watch the videos. Now they have this privileged knowledge and they're using that towards each other in these arguments. Now they sort of see things differently. It's not as innocent as just watching goddamn gaming videos. Now it's about the stupid intricacies of the business, whatever fucking business there is. Most of this problem is people making this a full-time job. Uploading goddamn game videos as a full-time job. I think the only guy in our community, that's another topic I want to talk about, is maybe FPS Russia. Because he actually gets a lot of fucking views. And that sort of means that he has an audience. He has enough to sustain himself. And he's getting sponsorships. He's not getting Gunner gaming glasses sponsorships or silly thumbsticks, no, he's getting legitimate sponsorships, and he's making shit happen. Because he's a fucking natural born businessman. I've heard the man talk. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's a very advantageous, he's a very aggressive person. And of course it's going to work out for him. Those are the kind of people that can make a career on YouTube. The rest of us, we just do this in our spare time. And for some reason, you see $500 or $600 average a week, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And it's fuck, I don't have to work anymore. Woo! And this shit comes up to bite you in the ass because what are you going to talk about? Hey, I got a 30-0 free-for-all, and I'm going to talk about fucking my wife in the ass. That shit comes up. It's like they talk about the stupidest shit over gameplay. That's not the place to talk about it, in my opinion, okay? I understand a lot of people like that. That's fine. But in my opinion, don't come up here crying about your fucking master plan not working when your business model is terrible. It's terrible. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck would you think that was a good idea? Get a part-time job. Do something. Get off your ass. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with making money on YouTube. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing it full time. But do something a little different, man. Holy shit. It still boggles the mind that people are still interested in the same format, the same stuff over and over again. I don't understand. Me personally, I do live commentaries. I do them in my spare time, and I don't take it that seriously. I take the industry seriously because it's something that's been a part of my life, but that's on a separate thing, and I don't make that my life. I make that my passion. But that's me trying to justify myself, but that's not really. It's all besides the point. I'm sorry for bringing that up. It's just, it's my ADD. That's why I'm looking all over the place. I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm going to let people just tear me a new asshole, because I know it's going to happen. But honestly, all I got to say is, guys, like, you know, you guys out there stirring that shit up, just shut the fuck up and be happy. Be happy for what you have. I mean, think about it. Titled ass.